We are live. My name is David.
Lily.
Yvonne.
Joe.
And we're going to share a story about the work itself. And this was the work that I did during the Lunar New Year in the capacity of the Research Student Coordinator for the Faculty of Education. What I did was to rearrange the furniture in the common room on the first floor of the Hui Chow building. And originally, whoops, hello. The furniture looked like, well, let's see if this will load. It looked like this. And unfortunately, I thought there were problems with this configuration. As we can see over here, maybe we can zoom in. It's pretty hard to get into this area here. Mm-hmm. And in addition, I thought people didn't like sitting next to each other in this way. Mm-hmm. It seemed as if this was just one large seating area for one large group. And oftentimes I didn't see people sitting together. In addition, if you notice this large table here, there aren't a lot of seats, and I think there was a lot of wasted table space. And finally, I noticed this newspaper rack from which the newspapers can be taken. It was put in a very inconvenient position in the very far corner of the room. People who wanted to read in the middle would have to go all the way around, fetch newspaper, and then come back in here. So there could be improvements in the furniture. So during the Lunar New Year, I made a few changes. Maybe I can create a slideshow and show you. This is going to take more than 2 minutes. Sorry, guys.
No.
Please bear with me. And this connection is pretty weak. So I made some changes, and I created some more private areas. I actually split this kind of fortress configuration up, and then I split the tables to maximize the table surface area that would actually be used. Okay?
It looks a lot nicer.
Yeah,
more convenient.
Yes, it looks a bit different. It looks like there's more space now. It looks like it's more convenient to access these seats. And then the next day, I was thinking again, and I had another revelation. And I did more error correcting. So I was going through this popper cycle type of research, and I realized, okay, well, there's still other things that I can improve upon. So I created these kinds of like these alcoves, these private seating areas. So here we can see like in each area it seats maybe 3 or 4 people. I moved the long tables so they are in convenient locations. You can see that we're near the power plugs because I thought people would use their computers and they need to plug things in, for which reason I actually put these near the power plugs, the outlets. Okay? And so for a few days during the Lunar New Year, things went well. That is, I was able to change the furniture, and I was able to use the furniture, and I used it often because I changed it after all. And I could see that people, in fact, were using the furniture as well in this way. You can see that someone was sitting here, and people were reading the newspaper at the other table. And if we take a look quickly here, we can see that people indeed were using this configuration. In fact, many people were using it. Unfortunately, I heard that there was resistance to this change. Although I am the research student coordinator, some students were not happy with this change. They didn't tell me. They told me I only found out through other people.
Why?
Because they're perhaps afraid of confronting me, perhaps.
No, I mean, why are they unhappy with
I don't know. See, this is the difficulty. I actually don't know who these people are, because and I don't know why they're unhappy. So then we start seeing some changes. Once school resumed, we see that people started configuring the furniture themselves and starting to regroup the furniture. And ultimately, we ended up with this. The way the furniture was configured before I had actually fixed the furniture. But there's a twist, and I'll share that in a moment.